The Avomancia Peninsula is developing amazingly, but we've got so much more to do. Come with me on my journey whilst we try and make the best survival Minecraft world ever. Don't you go anywhere. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on what time you're watching this next episode from me, Avomance. And today we are on Avomancia again. The Avomancia Peninsula is going mental. We are getting loads of stuff done. In the background there, you can see the food farm, the meat farm that I did in the last episode, and also earlier this week, I think just a couple of days ago, I did the tutorial on how to make this. And what I decided is that I would make a little array of these, one for cows, one for piggies, and one for sheepies, and then I can have complete mix of all those meats, and I can open up that space at the end and remove the pens for the sheep and the pigs, which gives me a chance to perhaps do a different chicken farm at some point as well. But it's all going to be kind of arrayed together so you can access them all from the top at the same time, and I think it looks quite nice too. Might make it a little bit more pretty, I don't know. We've got all sorts going on. There's the mob farm. You can see I have been grinding those mobs quite hard. It's not super efficient, I'm not going to lie to you, it's not super efficient, but it's not bad, and I've got myself up to level 80, and that is after I've done all sorts of enchantments. Look, so we've got protection and respiration there, unbreaking protection, aqua affinity and fire protection, and there's a good reason for doing fire protection, I'll tell you about that in a minute, and unbreaking protection, depth strike, which we already had. Then I've got a diamond shovel. Yeah, I found some more diamonds. I'm really excited. Efficiency, form protection, and sharpness and looting, and silk touch, and mega pickaxes going all over the place. And my bow is amazing. Mending and flame. One shot shooting stuff now. And actually, it almost doesn't. I almost don't need this farm for the meat, because if I shoot a cow, it catches fire, dies immediately, and drops cooked meat. It's awesome, but it's quite good for mobs as well. And then we've got all the other stuff, and I've got my silk touch pickaxe now, as well as my mega pickaxe. So we are all over this today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off these meat farms, and then we're going to go and do something very exciting, because I've made a discovery. But before we do that, we're doing a surprise mate space. Be surprised. Go on, please be surprised. That was the whole point of it. Right, so we are doing Mate Space episode 13. Oh, do I need to be a little bit nervous about episode 13? Which is the best one to do? Let's do this one. I'm a little worried this episode 13. Something horrible is going to happen and go wrong. But hopefully not right now. Our Mate Space person today is Casey August. Casey, it is really good to know you. You are always supporting the channel. I am absolutely delighted that you have joined the channel. It is good to know you. Thank you very much for the support. Welcome to the Mate Space. Well deserved. Let's crack on with the rest of the video. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back and we are going to sort out... Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I've just had a bit of a remember. I've remembered that I was going to sort this out up here. Of course, it's now going dark and I'm going to end up getting bashed, but it's all right because I've totally ironed my backside with... There it is. I need some dirt to tower up with first, and let's get up here, get some dirt to tower up with, and then with my super duper spade, look how cool this spade is, boom, straight through, bang bang bang, and then I can tower up and I can get this thing out of my sight, because I am so fed up with it. It is a properly rubbish looking, just sticky up thing in the air, and I'm getting rid of it. Of course, I'm going to have to do something with this landscape afterwards, because I can't just have this looking the way this looks. I think that's probably enough. Right, so where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I'm having you as well. There we go. Where are you? I've lost you, because it's night time. I'll come down this way. Will I be able to see you again properly? Where's that horrible sticking out thing? I can't see it. I've looked there. No, that's a cloud. It's gone. No, it's not. There it is. I was going mad for a minute then. I am coming to get you. Horrible sticky up thing in the sky that's rubbish. I've lost you again. I've lost you again. You know what? I think I'm going to wait till the daytime. Then I'm going to get rid of it. Oh, I can hear gurglings. Where's my gurglings? Come on in, pal. You really want a piece of me? I'm going to kill you. There you go. Right, so I actually don't feel too scared of a lot of these mobs anymore. I was such a pussy beforehand. I can't see it. It's gone. It's totally gone. Where's it gone? Too many trees. Too many trees. Do I just give up and get on with it? I think I might have to give up and get on with the episode, because this is not working, is it? Just because it turned night time, I completely lost it and I can't see it anymore. There it is. Look, straight line. Just a straight line. Keep looking up. This was a... Can you tell this bit was unplanned? Can you tell? Totally unplanned. There we go. Right, we're underneath it now. So let's get myself... Where's my thing? Right, so we're going to tower up all the way up here. And now we've got it. We're there, look. So now I can get my shovel. I can get rid of it. Is that all of it? That's all of it. Then I can come back down. And then I won't complain about it ever again. And that's good news, because it was really bugging me. Was it bugging anybody else? In the comments below, if that floaty piece of dirt was bugging you, let me know, because it was properly bugging me. Let's get back and have a go at the meat farms, get those finished, and then we can get on with the actual episode, because I've got something really quite exciting that I've never ever done before that I want to show you. And yeah, so to say I'm excited is a little bit of an understatement. So let's crack on. So that's them all sorted. Look, we got little baby piggies. This has taken a while, I've got to be honest. Breeding these stuffs up takes a little while, because if you breed them by feeding them, they take 20 minutes for the adults to mature, and I've had to breed some in the top before I've let them fall through, basically. Now, I've found that the best way to breed stuff at the top is actually to break the glass in the bottom, close up all of the trapdoors that you can see underneath there, then breed them up at the top when they're all adults again, get as many in there as you possibly can, because the more you get the better it is. Then come into the bottom again, open these up when they're all adults, put the glass back on again, and then off you go. You're happy, and you can just breed them up at the top, and they turn into baby piggies and baby sheepies and baby cowies, except some of those were already grown up cowies. So yeah, that's a really nice array of meat breeders. Actually, I quite like that. The tutorial link that I did is in the description below, and I'm sure that it has appeared on the screen at some point too, so please do feel free to go and have a look at that. It's a really easy micro farm, and then you can kind of array them up the way I have here, really simply, and it looks all right. But what we've got to do is I'm just going to put my stuff away that I've got left over, and all this extra stuff that I've managed to collect here, because I've bashed up some zombies and stuffs on the way back over, because this has taken probably about, to get all the breeding stuffs done, it's taken, I think, how many times did I sleep? Was it 2 or 3 sleeps to actually get that done? So there was some monster bashing involved. Oh, and also people complaining that I didn't have pressure plates on my doors. So now look, pressure plates on the doors, you can shush. It's all sorted. I've done it with this one as well. Why is that stuck open? There we go. There we go. Open and closed. There we go. That was a little bit weird. That could have been a bit dangerous. The door was open. There could have been a creeper in it. Anyway, I'm going to put my stuff away, and then I'm going to get myself to the Nether hub. So I'll see you over there. Right, we're over in the Nether hub. You can see, look, Nether portal equals Nether hub and all that malarkey. So we are going to go this way, because I saw something when I was fiddling around that's actually quite interesting, and we might actually be able to use, although I'm a little bit nervous. This could be the day that I die a lot, which would mean me potentially losing all of this really good stuffs, because I'd need to get back here to pick it up if I died, which would be bad because it's quite a long way. I'm going to go and explore that in a bit, but not in a bit as in this episode, in another time bit. But we're going to do something not entirely dissimilar here, which frankly say I'm a little bit nervous about. So I'm just having to look around, check there's nothing that is going to want to eat my face, because we've found some things that definitely want to eat our face. If I come down here, I'm going to show you something I found. Can you see in the distance? I found a spawner. It is a blaze spawner. So we're going to do a blaze farm. Yep, I've got to be mental, right? I'm going to go and do a blaze farm, but first off, I'm going to run and I'm going to try and get that on top of that. Right, so that, no! You're not meant to be able to... There we go. Right, that's you done. Oh, blaze rod. Blaze rod. Blaze rod. Blaze rod. No, not... No! I don't want... Right, that's it. I'm getting rid of that, because I want the blaze rods. There we go. So we've got blaze rods. Now that... I didn't think it could actually Spawn. What's going on? Why are you spawning? Why are you spawning? I've got fire protection. You shouldn't be able to spawn with a thing on it, surely. Why is that going on? What's all that all about? It keeps setting me on fire. Right, I'm having him. I'm having him. I'm having him. Stop it! Stop it! I don't want to get hurt. Basically, I'm bottling it now. It's firing out. This one's having a go as well. No, that's not good. I'm not going to survive this, am I? I'm going to struggle. Right, let's get this fella. And we're going to get him. We're going to get him. Come on, matey. You reckon you're having a go at me? I'm having a go at you first. Boom. Right, so we killed a lot of blazes there, and that got us a fair bit of experience. Why does that torch being on it not sort it out? That's going to cause me some problems. I'll tell you that for nothing. I'm not going to be able to do this very well. How do you do that then? Look, there's another one, look. It keeps coming. Right, so where's my sword? Don't hide. You coward. Oh, I don't want to be in here. Particularly. Oh, mind you, I'm potentially quite a little bit safe here, aren't I? Potentially a little bit safe. So if I eat some food, get some health back, this might be alright, actually. I might be alright here. So let's put Mega Sword into first hand. And then F that. And then sword again. There we go. So let's get some more food in me. I'm gonna want all my hearts back before I sacrifice myself to the god of fire. Oh. Right. How many of you are out there now? That sounds like a lot. I'm fighting you lot. Oh no, there's hundreds of them! There's hundreds of them! I'm running away! I'm running away! I'm running away! That's not good. No. How am I going to get away with this now? I don't know. Hang on. Where's me bow? Where's me bow? There we go. Me bow's going to be my friend. Oh no, this is like gunfight at the OK Corral, look. No, turn off. So it's a good job I've got that flame resistance malarkey in it, otherwise that caused me all sorts of things. That is why enchantments are good. Where are you? I'm having you. Boom. Got you there. Oh no. Have I run out of arrows? Oh, that's not good either. Right, I've somehow got to get back. Right, let's run. I'm going to run through the fire because I'm not scared of fire anymore. I've got to run. I've got to run back up to the Nether hub with all the piggies in because I've got to go and get... Right, okay, I'm safe in here. Let's get away from this for a minute. That was supposed to not spawn them anymore. Right, well, I'm going to go back. I'm going to get a load more arrows. I'm going to work out how on earth I'm going to do this because I got all excited about building a blaze farm and now I've got to work out how to stop them killing me whilst I'm building the blaze farm, which is going to be interesting. I'll be back in a bit. So we're back at the thing again, and I've read a wiki that says you've got to encase it because they spawn at a light level greater than that. Well, basically they can spawn at 14 odd, so torches aren't going to sort it out. So I've got to basically surround it. I've got to surround it in the space that it is going to be able to spawn. But to do that, I've obviously got to kill them all at the same time. So this is going to be... I want to use the word interesting. I don't know if interesting is quite the right word. I've got 2 full stacks of arrows, however. And I'm not afraid to use them. Let's put it that way. So I've basically somehow got to... Let's turn these out. Somehow got to encase this spawner in and I'm going to use glass in a 9x9. I've got all of this blooming fire as well. It's just going to back me into fire. So I've got to encase it in glass in a 9x9 square, which is quite big. See, otherwise that's going to happen. Look. This is a time when knockback is not so good, isn't it? I killed that one. Killed that one. This is going to be fun. Properly, not remotely. Oh! I got rid of him. Where's he coming from? Where's he coming from? Right. Got you. That's that. There you go. You're not going to get me like that. Oh, no, you're not. Oh, no, you're not. Yeah, we're killing them all over. We're going to get a lot of XP. That's for sure. Oh, this is going to take some time, isn't it? Right, so... That got him. That got him. That got him. Quick, let's get another few on there quick whilst we still can. Ah! That killed him. Oh, there's another one. There's another one there, look. Oh, except I can't fire through that, you fool. Right. I'm gonna do this. I've got a good feeling. There we go. Let's get some more on there. No, come on. Oh! This is why it's hard. No, don't push me into fire. Killed him a lot. I'm not scared of you, fire person. Right, let's get some food in me. There we go. Ah, this is taking longer than I thought. Stick those back there because they're relevant as well. Where'd that blooming glowstone come from? Did I have a bit of glowstone in my inventory? I have no idea. Get that, because with my silk touch pick, get that. Ah, I don't want to... Right, so I want to... There's more. Oh, I think this is going to take a bit of a while, so I'm just going to crack on and get this done, and I'll be back when I finish. It's just going to be more of the same. Oh no, look, they're coming down after me now, look! They're getting them, I'm getting them, I'm going to win. I've got a good feeling. Somehow, and I don't know how, but somehow we've actually managed to get it done. Even to the point where I've managed to mark my centre, because I'm going to keep these stone blocks here. These glass blocks are eventually going to go, but those stone blocks are going to stay, because what we don't want is stuff to spawn on top of the spawner, so we want to be able to block that completely out. I do, however... Oh, I'm going to have something to eat first, hang on. Get that sorted. I do, however, want to put out this fire, because whilst I have got fire protection, it still does a little bit. It's a little bit warm, so I am putting out the fire as much as I can, because fire equals bad as far as my complexion is concerned. Let's get rid of that. Right, ow. I think we are all right. Just about. So what I've got to remember is if I take away any of these blocks that are surrounding this thing too early, I'm going to end up well, having to replace the block, because, well, having to replace them. I'm a little bit flustered. Sorry, I'm a little bit flustered because that was actually a bigger job than I expected it to be. I thought I was just going to, oh, slap a torch on there and happy days, we're all good. Hang on a minute, how is that spawned? Have I not got enough going this way? Hang on. 1, 2, 3. No, I haven't. Oh, no. Oh, that's just typical, that is, isn't it? Right, so now I've got to put more. Have I got enough glass? I had to go back and get some more glass as it was. Where's that coming from? So if I build this up like this... Come on, quick, before another one spawns in. Because they're obviously attempting to spawn in every however much long, because that's how spawners work. Is that now right? Is that now 9 wide? I hope so. Somebody's firing from somewhere. What's going on? I can hear you. Yeah, if I use my silk touch pickaxe, I'm not breaking any of the glass that I'm putting down, which is good, because I can collect it up again, because I'm going to need some of this. Right, I think we're all right. So now what I want to do is, I'm really worried about where that foof is coming from. So I need to work out what level the bottom of that is that just that trying to spawn but failing miserably? Is that what that noise is? Maybe comments below. Is that what that noise is? Trying to spawn but failing miserably? That would be a real shame. I'd feel terrible for it if that was the case. Right, so we're going to get here. I need to be in the middle and then go 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is the middle block. Sacrifice jump. There we go. Right, so I'm now going to stick a block there, so I know that is now the center that direction, and it is on a level of it. So 4 down underneath here is where we need to be to get to the underside of the 9x9 block. So we're gonna just come down a little bit and create a set. Trouble with these efficiency pickaxes is they take stuff so quickly that you end up taking more than you want to, and I don't want stuff to be spawning in where I don't want it to. So that's one, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4. Right, so that's the lowest point for this particular bit. So let's get rid of all of this. No, lava! I don't want lava in here. Lava bad. Lava equals bad. Okay, let's just get rid of that lava. Is that going to be in my way? Is that going to be in my way? It might be. No, come on, fire protection, kick in, fire protection. There we go, thank you very much. I think I've somehow got to get rid of that lava. That did beautifully. Right, so basically what I want to do is I need to be building down so as I've got a chamber below the below that 4 deep basically, and then come in 1. So you can imagine this is not a tutorial, and if you want a tutorial on how to make a blaze spawner, then let me know. I've had a bit of a study up on it, how to make it. Some of the mechanics I don't quite understand, if I'm honest, but I know that it works. And I'm probably not being particularly efficient because I'm going to be overusing sticky pistons, I'm almost certain, but the efficiency of it is increased as a result of the extra use of sticky pistons, which is why I'm doing it. But what I'm going to do is I want to build a chamber below the 4 deep bit of this, so as I don't get anything spawning in the chamber. And ideally this will be a chamber that hasn't got any lava in it, so I need to somehow work out how to get rid of that lava that is trying to come in and ruin my day. So no, that's not. There we go. Pickaxe. So I may need to just mine this away just to get rid of it. And there is the lava. So if I shove that in there, I just keep going. Was that a source lava block? Right, was that the source lava block? That was it. Okay, so that lava's now gone, which is great because I didn't want that there at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to build this down, and once I've got it built down I will be back. We've created the chamber. You can see we've got all the walls now in place, and I've created some steps down into this area underneath here, which is good. And we've got, in fact I need to get rid of these because I don't want those there. That's it. Okay, so we're happy with that now. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a redstone torch, and we're going to stick a redstone torch on each and every one of these here that we've not got a block on. And there should be 7. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There should be 7 on each side. So yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then the rest around the other side. Okay, so we've got those in there, and then we want to get our repeaters, and we want to put a repeater coming out of each and every one of those, and they should turn on, they should activate. So let's get that done. Right, so we've got repeaters on all of those all the way around, and we now need to put a block, and I'm going to use cobble because I can, a block on each and every one of the ends of those repeaters. So basically the repeater is pushing the power into the block. So let's get those blocks placed. So we've got a block on all of those now. Then on top of the block, we're going to stick another redstone torch. So we need a torch on each and every one of those on the top, and it should turn out. The reason it's turning out is because it's been, the power is going into the block and it is inverting the power of the redstone torch so that it goes out. And that's important because what we want to be able to do is turn these redstone torches off momentarily, which will then power these redstone torches. They'll come on, which will allow us to power the system. So let's get these all on here. There we go, nearly done. Right, so that's all of those ones. And then on top of the redstone torches, we need to get another block. So again, I'm going to use cobble again. Might as well use this cobble again, I guess. And we need to get a block of cobble on top of each of these redstone torches. And you can do it just by highlighting the top of the torch and putting a block on top of it, just like that, dead easy. So let's crack on and do that. Of course, you can just highlight the first one, and if you want to speed it up, you can just row it along off of that first one as well. That would be the more sensible way to do it, Avomance. Congratulations on correcting yourself yet again, Avomance, you wally. So we've got that running around that way, and then we want to put a piston onto each of those on the inside. So let's get my sticky pistons. Where are my sticky pistons? There we go. So to do that, we need to go on the inside, and we're going to put a sticky piston on each and every one of those like that. Now what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to get rid of these, aren't we? So that should give us the visual of that. Yeah, that's right. So, and I can hear you. Don't think I can't hear you, Ghasty. I can hear you in the background. Don't you start coming and looking for me. I don't want to play with you today. Okay, so that's like that. And then we just got to get all the sticky pistons onto the faces of these. Like that. And of course now I can't pick up, I don't want all of this nether netherrack. Let's get rid of the netherrack. And then I can and then what I can do is I can pick up those stone bricks, because I think the stone bricks are going to be more valuable to me than the netherrack is. So let's go back down here, pick up the stone bricks. There we go, that's much better. So now what we've got to do is we've got to stick our stone bricks back onto the face of here. So we're going to go all the way along, stick these stone bricks on. There we go. So, and we're just going to carry on doing that all the way around. Except I've now run out of stone bricks in my hand. There we go. And that. All the way along. There we go. So that's looking pretty good. I'm happy with that. So I'm not going to do it on this side just yet because I need an escape. In fact, I definitely need an escape. So I'm going to have to take that out so as I can get out. But then what we're going to do is on here, where's my pressure plates? There's my pressure plates. I'm going to get a pressure plate. I'm going to stick a pressure plate on all of these. So there should be 7. And what that's going to do is when that pressure plate is fired, it's going to fire the piston. There we go. And that will mean that it pushes anything that goes onto here off into this other hole. And once we've done that, we can just go down again, do another layer. So I'll show you what I mean. So we're just going to dig down and create another deeper layer that is, so look at that, blooming heck. It is way too fast. These efficiency 5 pickaxes are way too fast. They're like single hit jobs. So there we go, you can see, so we're doing it all the way around like that, and we're going to go down, oh, it's actually pushing us off. We're going to go down another 4. So that being 1, that being 2, that being 3, and that being, well, that's now 5, that being 4. So we're going to go down to that level. Let's just replace that one there. And once we've cut all of that out, and I'm going to, basically what we're going to do is we're going to repeat what we've done here. So as we get another layer, and then under that we're going to do it again until we get ourselves down to just a single block, this single central block being the only drop. So I'm going to crack on until I've got right to the end of that, and I'll be back right then. So I may have got a little bit carried away and made most of it. I'm not going to show you what goes on down here just yet, although that goes down to the collection chamber, but that's too far away for these guys to spawn. So what you're going to do is you're going to be stood on here waiting for a load of these fellas to spawn, and then when you're ready you're going to go down and, well, basically reap them a lot. But what we're going to do now is we've got to do the scary bit, which is open up this area here, because as soon as I start opening up, or at least I imagine not too long after I start opening them up, we're going to end up getting the blazes banging out and trying to eat my face, and face eating is not my favourite, as you know. Now I need to be careful because this bit here, under here, is the drop, and I don't want to be dropping down there, so I am basically going to be trying to be as careful as I can, taking out only these areas here, going really quiet whilst I do it, so as not to end up falling down the drop myself, because basically I just want to open up this entire area very carefully, but not too far, because I don't want to go past the end of the drop, because if I do that then they're just not going to end up falling down the hole. The thing about these guys is they spawn, and then once they've spawned, unless till they've got themselves on a flat surface, they fall, and then they go on a flat surface and they stop falling, and they do still move, obviously they move about, but they don't how can I put it? They don't float until you actually aggro them, because once they're aggroed they're all over the place. You don't want to mess with them. I almost wish I had a normal pickaxe here, because I need to be really careful that I'm not overdoing this. Right, let's get these out here. So as soon as we've got everything out from the... how far have I gone? Let me see. So that's the edge. That fella there is the edge, isn't it? That's what we want. That's the furthest out we want to go. Right, so what do? Immediately I go out too far, and I need to get myself... there we go. 1 and 2. They go so fast. That's so scary. Okay, so... netherrack is just rubbish, isn't it? It's like butter. So we're nearly there. Nether brick is a little better. I might use my silk touch. Oh, I've got my silk touch. There we go. So then I get to keep the glass. That's a good idea. Why didn't you think of that? There we go. Keep going all the way around. I think I need to replace that one. So I'm going to carry on doing this, and I'll be back when I've finished. So we've emptied it all out, and it looks like it's working really well. Look, they're spawning in, they're looking at me, but they can't get to me because of behind all this glass, which is great. So if we just come up the steps here and we stick around this area, we will be able to see inside. Look, they're going down and they're just floating down. Now they do occasionally get stuck in the corners, but they do move in the end ultimately, but they're not basically adding to the spawn count in this 9x9 area, because if they're not in the 9x9 area, the spawner block thinks, actually there isn't anything, why don't I have a bit of a spawn, and off they go, and he spawns a load more, and down they go, and as they hit this edge they get pushed off and they go down to the bottom, and they slowly feed through the hole in the bottom. They get funneled through. You can see even the ones in the corners eventually get moved, and they all funnel through to the bottom. And then at the bottom, where's my stairs? Where's my stairs? I need my stairs. Where are my stairs? I've completely lost my stairs, but it don't matter. I'm going to come down this way instead. So at the bottom here, and we have to be a little bit careful because it gets a bit scary. At the bottom here, we have got another section, because look, it came all the way into here, and you can see this is where you've got to kind of hold your breath. Look, the blazes are all falling down to the bottom there, and we're coming down and down and down and down and down and down and down, and here you've got a couple of choices. You could, if you wanted to, just splat them with this lever here, which would push across a block, and that block would suffocate these, and as a result of suffocation they wouldn't be able to get out. And you can block them in stopping them go upwards by pressing that lever. Can you see there that the lever's got at the side, that piston is pushing the lever so as it blocks them off and they can't get in. Now you could, if you want to, you could give them a bit of a bash. If you didn't want the experience, you could do that by, because we've got round the back here, we've got another piston. If I come down, I'll show you what I mean. At the back here, we've got another piston that will suffocate them if you don't want the experience. But often, you want a bit of experience when you're bashing these fellas, don't you? So if I get my sword, here we go, this is where I hope it works. And you can bash them with your sword by standing on top of the thing. Look, down they go. Experience comes in. It's quite effective. And is that all of them? That was all of them. And then in here, we got another 14 blaze rods. Brilliant. And then we can just undo the thing here so as it opens it back up again. And if you want to go and do another run, off you go. Happy days. Get yourself another run in. I quite like that. In fact, I might go and have another run now. That is one blaze farm, and I'm actually quite pleased. I'm sort of made it up as I went along. I've seen various technologies and how they do these blaze farms kind of lurking around, but I don't know if anything's quite the same with this. I mean, there might be something. It's very difficult to do something completely unique out of the top of your head, but I think it's almost certainly going to be similar to some stuff that you might see there. But it works quite nicely. I'm quite happy with that, and it just throws those blazes out really, really well. Now I've got loads of blaze rods, and those blaze rods can go towards me starting to do potions, which is what I really want to be able to do, because potions, along with enchantment, are the difference between winning and losing in this game. And once I've set up with potions and enchantments, we can start to get a little bit jiggy with a lot more stuff, because it's a lot more fun. You can go underwater with the underwater potions. You can start to protect yourself from all sorts of things. You can lob nasty potions that go and hurt people. It is great. So I want the potions, so I'm going to go and make some potiony stuff now. I've got all these blaze rods. I'm really, really happy with that. If you've enjoyed this video, please do make sure you slap that like button, because then I'll know that you're enjoying these Avomancia videos, and I'll know to make more and just keep on making them. And if you haven't done it already, you're very, very naughty, but please do make sure you hit that subscribe button. It'll be great to see you in my sub club, and I'll look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.